Good evening, YouTube. How you doing? It's myself and Robert here, and we're going to share with you what I've been testing at the moment. Not going to give away the secret sauce, but I will be sharing with you what we are currently doing with the lead generation system we're using on Facebook. And also, Robert's going to talk tonight about what we are currently doing with his website, where we're at with that. I'm just going to spotlight you and me, Robert. Add to spotlight. There we go. So just to recap for those that just joined us, we're going to go over Facebook leads and what I'm doing with that, and also Robert's going to go over his website and how we're ranking with that. Also, good evening to Al, who's just joined us in the group. So let's get things going. How you doing, Robert? You doing all right?
We're doing all right. We're doing all right. There's lots of things going on in my personal life, but we're doing okay.
I'm at the end of man flu, and you know how serious man flu is. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
it's just really bad. Al says, just got in for my holiday. Glad I made it. Oh, I hope you had a good holiday, my friend. And let us know where you've been to. But in the meantime, let me just share my screen and bring up Facebook. So this is an early test we've been doing on it. I've got other tests I've been running and had very good success rate for a local business in my area that wanted more engagement on their Facebook posts on their page. And so this is a test on our page here. If you want to go and check the page out, it's facebook.com/DFY Moneymakers. And you just put that in there, and it brings it up. And literally, I've already done this, so I can't show you live now because I've already done it. But what you do, you come to this post and you comment info, and then the system will automatically respond to you. If I bring up all the comments on here, as you can see on here, it's automatically replying. So if we look at Roger, for an example, he's put info, and the system has liked the comment automatically, and it has automatically replied with, Roger, I'll send the details shortly. What I love about this software is two things. One, it's $15 a month to get started. And if you grow too many contacts, the price goes up. But we're going to put in the training that we're going to put together in the next couple of weeks, how to keep that cost to $15. It's very easy to do.
So
But what I love,
Steve, let
yeah.
me interrupt for just 1 second. Can you back up a little bit and just give us, because there may be people watching this that have no clue what you're talking about and why you would even want to do this.
So the idea behind this, and that's what we're coming around to, is I'm testing software that is Facebook approved. Right? What does that mean? That means that they have worked closely with Facebook to get approved for the use of this software. Right? It's none of this mumbo jumbo software that uses Chrome extensions, and you have to get it sort of does it unofficially, and Facebook, if you get caught, your account can get banned. This has been approved by Facebook to work with Facebook pages. So what happens? Well, someone comes onto a post, and if you look here, want to know how I'm generating unlimited Facebook leads for $15 a month. Comment info. If I get enough interest, I'll record the training. All right. So what happens then is someone will come on to here, they'll comment info, and the system will do two things. One, it will automatically reply to them and like their comment on the post. So it like it, and each one of these, if you have a look, Roger, I'll send you the details shortly. Check your DMs. Hey Scott, incoming DM alert, info on its way soon. You can set tons of these up. How did I create these little messages? AI. I went to AI, I gave it the first message, and it uses a format, first name in brackets, and then the rest of the comment. And I said, give me 10 comments. Can you let that person in for me, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
It gives out. I did 10 comments, 10 different comments, and it'll rotate them. Why do I do 10 different comments when it's replying? Plain and simple, right? You do not want this to be spammy at all. You want it to be spot on. So if you send the same message every time on a reply, it's going to be spammy. But imagine this. Imagine you put a Facebook post up somewhere and 200 people respond to it. Do you want to be manually coming into here, liking each person and putting a comment saying I sent you a DM, then manually sending that DM to them? And this is the clever bit, right? If I bring up the messages now on here, we'll just let this load into the system. So if we look here now, right, it comes straight away. The person will receive a message going, "Would you like me to send you the info?" Yes, send it over. All right. So it's basically gone. So you'd like to learn how to generate high quality leads? Click the button below, which is yes, send it over. They did that. Awesome, Andy. Just one quick step to get your access. What email would you like? All right. And I must remind me, Rob, but I'm gonna have to edit this video for our YouTube because it's showing his email address, which really I don't know if I should or not. Let me see if I can find one of mine on here. Does it matter if I show yours?
No, go ahead.
Cool. We will do an edit on that video. Remind me after I'll take the video down and do an edit because I want to make sure we don't upset anybody. So when you look on here, what it does is it a bubble will pop up in the messenger chat to that person. They click on their email address, bam, that then gets saved into the system. And I also export it to a Google Sheets that then gets sent over to SendFox or any other autoresponder you want. And then down here, a later time, it sends this out. When you subscribe for updates, you'll get them all right here. Now, the reason it does this on the system is you can bulk message people. So in the system, imagine this, right? You send an email out to 20 people. No, people don't click on things. They don't read it. What if you sent out 20 direct messages from the system to people going, "Hello, how you doing? By the way, I've got this information for you." And because it's approved by Facebook, you don't get your hand smacked. And that's the great thing about this whole system is as people have come in, and I know like Roger's in the room, we'll bring him up in a minute to ask him how easy it was to use, right? But it's literally, would you like it? Yes, send it over, bam, in it comes, in the messages, click on your email address or enter the one you prefer, bam, bam, done. And then I've collected their data. I can then email them from SendFox if I want, saying, "Hey, here's the info. It's going to, our training's like $47 or something. By the way, if you're an Inner Circle member on our school group, you get this included in your membership. So make sure if I send an email out with a price, don't buy it. All right. It'll be in the VIP section. So you get the idea with this as you work your way through that this here automatically responds to people. I'm not going to show you the secret sauce yet, purely because I want to make sure that it's doing what it says on the tin. But what I love about it is how easy it is to use. I'm going to bring Roger into the mix if he doesn't mind. I'm just going to add you to Spotlight, and you should be able to unmute yourself, my friend. See if it lets you. Yeah.
Yep.
So Roger, when you went to that post, right, and you put info, it responded to you inside a messenger. How easy did you find that system?
It was a piece of cake. I mean, it's exactly what I expected it to do,
So
and it felt natural.
In your niche, right, and unless you want to mention it, we're not going to mention it. But in your niche that you offer, right, if you had a Facebook page, and for example, I'll pick a different niche so we don't give it away. So plumbing, right? Imagine this. How would you like to know an easy way to look after your boiler every year? Comment yes, right? Mm-hmm. So then anyone following your Facebook page as a local plumber, someone will see that and go, "Oh, yes, comment." What's great as well is you can then share. We'll show you in the training how to share that post into groups onto other platforms, anywhere you want to share it, right? And do what I did. I say I then put a comment up going, want to know how to do XYZ, click on this link and then comment info.
Mhm.
So were you impressed about that's all automated? Even responding to you on the posts and the like was all automated. Was that pretty impressive?
Well, I mean, to be honest, we could tell it was automated, but the average Joe wouldn't.
You
know,
can
they-
delay it as well. That's the cool thing. You can put little delays on how quickly it comes back at you.
Yeah.
But what's great, it works in any niche, whether you're a plumber, whether you're a vicar, whether you're doing what we do. It doesn't matter what the niche is.
Yeah.
It will work in any niche. And what's great, the software I've been testing is Facebook approved. That's why I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Is the fact that then you can send tons and tons. Anyone who's gone to your Facebook page and liked it and followed it or commented on something, and then they get that little message, would you like to subscribe? Yes, please. I want to get updates. By doing that, then you can bulk message all those people that have gone, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if people reply to a group message, sometimes they forget they've replied to it, but the fact it's coming through for DM, you're not going to miss that.
No. And that's the thing. That's the difference. Do you know people open up more DMs than than emails now?
Yeah, because you get an alert on your phone or your device or anything, wouldn't you?
So imagine
One step
Hey,
further
Fred.
though now, like just speaking of Apple products at this moment, that the people with the phone, with the iPhones, with the Apple Watch, they're looking at their Apple Watch because they're constantly getting messages on their Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Right? They're not looking at their phone because they're working. And the professional people out there, they see that message and they can respond or not. But in this world, in this day and age, it's response time that matters.
Yeah.
So even if it's automated, if they ask for information and they got the information, boom, that's moving forward. If they ask for information and they got to wait for an email 3 days, by the time they get emailed back, they forgot what they even asked for.
Yeah.
And what
So-
I found is I've put group messages out. People will reply to it, and then you try and send them a message, and you can't. So I'm assuming because they're using personal accounts, they will get a message through.
They will. It basically anyone who can comment on the post and receive a message will receive that message.
Yeah.
And it's an advanced. Yeah. It has to work with Facebook pages. So you set a Facebook page up to set the system up. But what I loved about it was just a simple fact of it's Facebook approved.
Yeah.
And for this company has worked very hard. They are very well known, and like I said, I'm not giving the secret sauce away because we're going to record the training over the next couple of weeks to get it give it to the members first. So as soon as it's ready, we will make an announcement, and you guys can then go to your VIP section and have access instantly to it.
Mhm.
The software starts at $15 a month, and we will show you a way to keep it at $15 a month or close to that. It's basically as you grow and get more and more contacts into the system, it then costs a little bit more money. But Matt, think about this idea. You reach out to a local business and you say to them, let's just say that they're HVAC engineer or pest control guy, and you say, I'm looking at your Facebook page, you're not getting much engagement. How do you like more engagement? How do you like people messaging you? How would you like to be able to send offers to people in their direct messages? If you're a local plumber and you've got all your customers on your Facebook page, right? And literally put up, hey, how would you like this January to save money on your boiler service? Imagine that plumber being dead in the water during January and February because they're months that no one wants anybody, or summer holidays or something like that. Imagine that throughout the year, when you are busy and when you're quiet. It's like Father Christmas at Christmas. He's rushed off his feet, but the rest of the year he's making toys because he's got nothing better to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it works the same in any niche, any business. It's everything seasonal. So imagine if you were a company that did gifts, birthday, Christmas, Halloween, whatever it may be, school teachers, and you know, for example, my lad's finishing his current school and going up to the secondary school further up, and so imagine that you knew that all your customers roughly around about this time that the sixth form kids are leaving. Well, you could do a special offer. Hey, do you have a sixth form? Do you have a not a sixth form kid? A kid in the last year of your school? Come and get these teachers' gifts at half price. Mm-hmm. Or in the case of a plumber, hey, this month only get your boiler service at half price. Now think about this: that someone goes, actually, that's bloody good. They sign up at that point, and then from then on, every year he can charge a price to them. So that way, then they're going to get a deal they're happy with.
Yeah,
it's endless. It's endless what you can do with this. On sending out offers, and DMs on Facebook are just great. It also will work with Instagram. I haven't played with Instagram yet myself. I'm a Facebooky type person rather than Instagram, but I will be looking into that system as well. The key to this is to get up and running as quickly as possible in a very smart way.
Mm-hmm. And so you can link it in with your mailer system as well, whether that be SendFox or
so whatever. They have MailChimp built in, but what I do is I bounce it to a Google Sheet because they have Google Sheets built in, and then I take it from Google Sheet using something like TaskMagic or Pabbly Connect. So as soon as it adds to that, it then bounces it over to whatever email program you want.
Right. So you've got constant subscription list building as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so as soon as it comes into there, it will say, So another example on a message, you can say, please check your email and your spam folder and whitelist our this email address, please.
Yeah.
And then a few minutes later they get an email with something in it, But and also the get updates thing I think is a great idea. When you have 5 minutes, Roger, go back to your messenger to those messages and click get updates because I know who has and who hasn't.
Okay.
So because when we launch this, we're going to pump a link out to those that have signed up and where to buy it. And of course, because you are a VIP member in our school group, you just go to the VIP section and get your coupon code. Mm-hmm. All included.
So the idea behind all of this is it's another money-making concept using simplified softwares that do a complex job for you in a very simple, easy way. And once you understand it, you add it to your business portfolio of what you want to do for local business.
Yeah.
And charge them whatever you want to charge per month and a setup fee, or charge them the setup fee and a maintenance fee, because they're going to need help. The idea behind it is that, like I said, take something that's very hard to do, but saves tons of time for a local business to do something like this. You remember, businesses live and die based on how they're bringing in new customers in the door. And Facebook marketing is still huge. I mean, how many people are it is, I'm going to say it's not almost, it is an addiction to have a phone in your hand, right? To have that phone, to have that social contact, to be on Facebook, to be on TikTok, to be on whatever, right? It's become the point that you take a phone away from somebody and they're lost.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do anymore. And so the local business know how important it is to have an outreach program that's simplified, that brings people into their mix of getting information about their company. So you can float and change the scripts on what you want to do and how you want to say it. But social media marketing is huge. And it's not going to go away anytime soon. But what does happen is people get lost in the shuffle of what to do and how to do. And that's where DFI moneymakers come in. We come in with different ideas, different softwares that are constantly being changed and updated based on what's happening in the marketplace. So if you haven't joined our school group, if you haven't seen what we're doing and how we do, because it's an avalanche of information and it's always changing. What's working today may not work tomorrow, and tomorrow will tell you it's not working and why. But right now, Facebook marketing, being able to DM messages and have automatic replies set up for local business. Guys, it's like what we do with Voicey and other products. We show you what they are and how they do it, and then you decide what you want to do in your business. If social media marketing is the farthest thing that you ever want to do, then you don't do it. Do what you want to do in your business to make your business a success. We're just giving you different ideas and different softwares that you can use to turn it into simple dollars.
Just to say on that, and Al's asking a good question. How much would you charge? Give you some idea, right? And I used AI to get this information up. I use Abacus AI, and I put in how much to charge for social media management, right? And for just scheduling posts only on a company's site, right? So about 3 to 5 posts per week. A very basic plan is $200 to $400 a month. Give you some idea, right? And if it's a more complicated company or more posts than that, $500 to $1,000. So this sort of service, right? You could go to a local, if you want a foot in the door type thing, what you do is you say, as we get contacts added to your system, to your system that we manage, right? You have to grow with us. So the opener is $50 a month. We'll set you up a post on there. If you want more than one post, then we have to charge each time we set it up. But the basic plan is $50 a month. That gets your foot in the door with them, and then from there you can then. What I would personally do, if it's a plumber, for an example, I would create them a post about, I'll say to that plumber, hey, when's your quiet times? Well, February and March are dead for me. Great. We're going to build it up then for you, right? So then what you can then do is say, who would like to know how to get your boiler serviced at half price during February and March this year only? Bam. Right? Follow this link to this post. Then you send them over to the post, right? And then a nice big image you've created on Canva goes, would you like your boiler service for half price February and March only? Question mark. Comment yes, or comment boiler, whatever the comment is, right? And then people start putting those comments in, and you're collecting on that system. You don't tell the company what system is you're using, right? You collect all those leads. Guess what happens when that company stops paying you? You keep the leads, right? So at that point, then you can go to. So if it's Andy the plumber, and suddenly Roger the plumber is sat there going, "Hello," say, "Hey Roger, we've got 350 people already on our system saved for you. We can market to them whenever you want, right? John the plumber stopped paying me. He doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. He's had enough. Would you like these people? Absolutely, great. What month are you dead in? Well, April. Okay. Can you do an offer for April to May, half price boilers? Yeah, service. Absolutely. Bam. And then we start marketing to those same people, but with a different link, right? And the way I would set it up personally is, rather than use the customer's Facebook page, use a Facebook page you own, right? So, for example, Plumbers Are Us, or Sheffield Local Plumbers. Set a page up, right? And then start sharing that page out, pumping it out all the time, because that way, then, if you own the leads, right, and you build that up to, let's just say you get 1,000 local people on there. Imagine that then, that you can then turn around to those local businesses. And at first, you're going to say, okay, well, how do I start building it up? Nice and easy, right? What you do is you say, how would you like to do XYZ yourself? So find something to do with plumbing, like how to maintain your radiators, right? Anyone can take the top off a radiator, clean the inside with a brush, hoover it all out, and put the lid back on it. Right, that's the example. Obviously, you don't want them messing around with a gas boiler because you get your hand slapped. But it's those tips and tricks, and literally, you set a YouTube channel up with the video on how to do it. You can find the Commerce videos free to share on how to do something with plumbing, or how to do something with HVAC, or how to do something with pest control. Right, show them a free thing. Get them, and then start sharing that page out to on local business groups of, hey, I'm your local friendly pest control guy. Head to my page here, and I'll share how you can control an infest of flies. Right, because once you've got them on there, then you can then send offers out. And that's the angle. So by being the agency, you want to. We always say this with websites: own the website, own the Facebook page, yeah, and then just drive traffic to it. It's not hard to drive the traffic because you're going to take that link and go to a Facebook group where you're allowed to share your business and go, would you like to know how to do XYZ in this area? Go here. And then you go to lots of Facebook groups and pages and Pinterest posts and whatever else you can do on social media to get that out there. And then you build the contacts up, and as people come in, they go, yeah. Bam, collect their email address, say, hey, thanks very much for inquiring. Is this the best? Click the email address. Is that the best one down below? Bam. So you get the idea of this, and you can charge whatever you want at the end of the day. You can either do a foot in the door price, and then just say to them, as we get you more contacts, the price will go up, or you can turn around and set it up. Once you've got the contacts, you can prove that. You can say, we've got 350 people who are engaging with us, especially if they hit the update button.
Right.
Want more tips and tricks? Hit the update button. Bam. But thank you for that, Roger. We'll come back to you when we'll take you off the spotlight for a minute. I want Robert to update us on his website and how we're doing.
Okay.
Because it's only been a couple of months, if that.
It's been we said beginning of June.
Yeah.
So when we get into the first week of August, it'll be about 2 months.
So remember, this is a brand new site that we set up, and we used AI to build it in the first place. The training is inside of the school group, and we set that up with AI, right? And it's only been a couple of months now. Normally, you can take anything up 6 months to a year to get onto page 1 of Google, right? So where are we at now with it, Robert?
So as a local business, right? We chose pressure washing as a niche,
yeah,
in the city of Wellington. In all fairness and transparency, we built it. We haven't done a due diligence other than doing some citations. We just recently, last week, hooked it up to the Google Search Console. We haven't done a Google Business Partners listing yet. We put on 3 blog posts in the very beginning, haven't added any to it. I've had my son in the hospital, and we've been dealing with some things at home, but what has happened over this course of setting it up right, getting it ready to be ranked, is for this term, which is pretty competitive, we are currently on page 3.
And that's really, you think, right? It hasn't even been 8 weeks yet. So
usually you're lucky to get indexed in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So we've been indexed and slowly climbing the rankings that we're currently on page 3. Like I said, here's the site.
What's nice as well is because it's moving up slowly but surely, when we do push it with more links and, and stuff like that, and we get it to page 1, it's going to stick like glue. And that's going to be the nice thing about this.
So, the thing is, you want to build a website that ranks, that Google likes, and you got to spend the time doing it right. But we wanted to prove that we could do it and rank it using just AI. And that's what this entire site has been built with. Stephen did the training on using it was Cadence AI, right, Steve?
Yeah, Cadence AI, and then
To
we use
build the site
Abacus
originally
AI
to
for the
build the
content.
site, and then we just added to it. We're still looking and missing some pictures and but we wrote the content, put it out there, and it's slowly climbing. Like I said, it's currently on page 3. So that's what we do. We show you guys by doing. We don't try to, you know, come in and talk about a bunch of fluff. We show you what we're actually doing, putting the phone number on it, building the site using AI, putting the content in it, and watching them rank. If you don't want to build websites, it's okay. But we just open the door to any niche that you want to build. You can build with AI and follow the steps of doing what's right that the Google likes and the other search engines to rank your websites. And then you add on the phone numbers, you add on the social media marketing, you add on all these other little nuances, which we will do to this site as we go, so that you can demonstrate it to the local businesses that you bring into your agencies or that you want to charge for the services that you do. And that's what we do in DFY Moneymakers. And currently, if you're not involved in it, Steve, how do they get involved?
Head to dfymoneymakers.com. Plain and simple. And just to say, and we are trying to get it fixed, sometimes you have to put https://www.dfymoneymakers.com, because I don't know if they fixed it yet. I'm just going to check now. Moneymakers.com. No, they haven't fixed it. So if you go to it and it gives a page not found, remove the public HTML bit in front and press enter again, and it'll take you to the right place. And I'll update the link tonight, Robert, so it takes them to the school group. That's what it should go to. But we have my dev hasn't fixed it yet. But you can. The other way to do it is go to school and school.com, and then discover groups and search for DFY Moneymakers, and you can join the school group there. So, but we're getting there with it.
Just put in www.dfymoneymakers.com and that should work.
Yeah. So I will get the link updated properly as soon as possible. So it's all good. Right, we're going to say goodnight to YouTube, and we're going to just chat privately in the group to our members, and we will catch up with everyone on YouTube next week.